We have endured a stressful spring and early summer, yet we have a crop that looks very good across our geography. Hi, I'm Mick Godekin, ACS Innovation Agronomist with Central Valley Ag. Today I want to talk to you about some of the things that we're seeing in fields today that look really well, but could be potential yield robbers. Across our geography, we're seeing large flights of the western bean cutworm moth. We're seeing a little bit of disease such as gray leaf spot, northern cornleaf blight. We're seeing some gosses. We're seeing some bacterial leaf streak in our fields. These are all things that can rob our yields. And at this point in time, with the markets the way they are, it's tough to decide whether we want to spray a fungicide or not. Some of the things that we've seen this growing season is, we've seen a little bit of gray leaf spot in the field. We've had an ample amount of moisture over the past month that has set us up ready for these diseases to explode. Some of the things that have to happen for these diseases to take off are for gray leaf spot or leaf wetness for at least 12 hours. We've developed better hybrids, and so frankly some of these diseases aren't showing up or flaring up quite as much as we are used to seeing. We are in a melting pot of where this could take off very rapidly. We have minor incidences of gray leaf everywhere, and right now is the time of the season when this corn is tasseling that we want to think about spraying that corn with a fungicide application. In addition to the little bit of diseases that we have threatening our crop and threatening our yields, we also have the Japanese beetle flying. There's been pockets throughout our territory where we're seeing high incidence of those. When do we treat those? With the Japanese beetle in our corn crop, if there's 2 to 3 Japanese beetles per plant and the silks are trimmed to 1/2 inch or less, and we haven't pollinated more than 50% of our crop, then we need to think about treating those. When we think about western bean cutworm, if we're seeing egg masses on 5 to 8% of our corn crop, we want to treat those. When we think about soybeans and the Japanese beetle, when we get 20% defoliation at our reproductive stages, that is when we want to think about treatment for those. With fungicides, do we want to treat with the fungicide or not? That's when we have to be out there scouting and looking for diseases. We need to remember that Gosses bacterial wilt and bacterial leaf streak virus are both bacterial borne. We cannot do anything with those diseases. An example of, here's a leaf with a Gosses lesion on it. We don't have much at this location today, but we did find some. And then we also have some of the bacterial leaf streak. Unfortunately, these two we can't do much with. However, if we're seeing lesions out there that are gray leaf spot, some northern cornleaf blight, then we need to think about how are these going to progress through the rest of the season? Will they take off of the top end of our yield? They definitely will, so we need to think about a fungicide application in those fields that are showing those disease symptoms. Furthermore, if we have the insects out there and we're going across with a fungicide application, it would be a great time to add that insecticide in with that. Contact your local CVA field sales agronomist for guidance and assistance on making these decisions.